So in this session also, we are continuing the subroutine topic. Currently, we are into external subroutines. Internal is calling, called us, everything there within this. So to extend the scope of the internal subroutine, SAP introduced external subroutine concept. Very rarely we find this, but as per sequence, we have to learn this, because one small statement I have to give here. External subroutine concept, okay, can be implemented in sub function group or function pool. That is function group and function modules. That is, nowadays we are not using external subroutines. We are using function group or function module. That is, a lot of advantages are there. That is the reason. Okay. So this is program type S, program type 1. You would remember this, right? So we will go back to SC38. C38. Okay. AVK underscore program underscore subroutines 2. Program underscore subroutines 1. Sub So subroutines 1. So this is your calling external subroutines. Okay, calling external sub. Right. Now we'll go to here, like perform space. So perform space external subroutine, suppose. Yes. Immediately this is does not exist. But within bracket, I will keep this program name. ZAVK underscore EX underscore pool, subroutine pool. Now it is accepted. See, that is the advantage. Bracket. So now if you save, check and activate, test. Yes, external subroutine 1 statement. Got it? Can I call again and again? Yes. Again after U line. After U line, can I call once again? Yes, you can copy and paste again. Right. So still execute. Yes. Now how do I debug this? Debug, go to program menu, execute debugging, observe it. Okay, go to desktop 3. Yes, here you have to be more careful. Observe that above main program and the current cursor position, both. Now if you go to here, perform statement, perform external subroutine 1. Right. Yes, this is what you have to observe. The current cursor position is at subroutine pool. Yes, cursor is there. This is left side is program name altogether. Program name. Right side. Yes. So below you have to see the subroutine. Subroutine, executing till end form, done over U line. Once again control returns there. When calling statement, again normal exist event, again it is going to perform. Yes. Okay, same statement out. So yes, there is a question. Suppose there is a one ABC is there. We are not calling that ABC. Still it is accepted. Now I am going to use one more example for you. Yes. Perform space external subroutine 2. You no need to write EX. Okay, because I'm writing simple subroutine 2 also you can write, no problem. No need to write EX or something else. Sub 2 with this one. EX sub pool. Right. So here you will get error that sub2 does not exist. See, it is no syntax errors found. How come? Yes. So yes, no syntax errors, but still dump. Dump means runtime error, short dump. So calling perform to non-existent external subroutine. So this is another runtime error you have to evolve. You have to analyze and understand it. There are several possibilities. So slowly try to read it. That is, you are trying to call which something is not there. A sub 2. The program is trying to execute an external program routine of sub 2. The routine does not exist. However, the possible reason this. Because wantedly we did a mistake. Definitely. See, row number 14 is the possible. Yes. Row number 14. Yes, that is till 13 is okay. 14, when system is trying to execute 14th line, we got error. Even if you go to debugger, the cursor is waiting at 14th line. So go back. Go back. Now back again. Yes. Back. So here, yes. Right. Now, how do we do that then? So we will go back. Hmm. Yes, again I'm going back to the same program, SC38. SC38, subroutine 1. Yes. We can create by forward navigation also. Forward navigation is, just double click on sub 2. Sub 2 does not actually want to create the objects. Where you want to create under subroutine pool master program. Yes, this is important. EX sub pool. Choose this. So system generates form and form. System generates form and form here. Okay. Yes. After sub 1 ABC. After ABC this. Now here I am going to write. Mm, yes. Because most of the cases, okay, we will write. Yes. Sub 2 statement. Simply external subroutine. Sub 2 statement. That's it. Okay. So activate it. Back. Yes. Activate. Then execute. Hmm. So this is your, okay. You see, if you double click on this, because you can create by forward navigation also. Yes. Double click. This is your external subroutine 1. Yes. Double click. External subroutine 1. Double click on sub 2. External subroutine 2. Go back. Double click on program name. It will go to overall. Right. Okay, got it? Yes. So now what text? Yes, this is the syntax. Perform space subroutine bracket. Suppose if I give space, no error. That is, you cannot give space. Subroutine followed by immediately the program name. Clear? Yes. I am saying that, yes, external subroutines also can be created by forward navigation. External subroutines also can be created using forward navigation. Okay, that's it. That is another one you have to remember it. Yes. Second, next, I'm extending this topic like this is internal, external topic, and last statement. One executable program, yes, one executable program may call subroutines locally, local and subroutines from external. Okay, simply from subroutine pool programs. Program or programs, plural. That is, it is not singular. So, what is the statement meaning? See, here I am writing. This program doesn't mean that you can have local also. You can have, suppose, it doesn't mean that you have to call this one only. See, here I will write perform space something like XYZ. Just perform space XYZ. So, where is this XYZ? XYZ is local. Yes. XYZ is local. Yes. Normal, local. Right. So, XYZ is available local. So, you can find all combinations. Okay. Can find all combinations also. Yes. Okay. Even you can call SAP subroutine pools also. SAP created, yes, one subroutine is there, which is SAP created. You can call the subroutine name and its SAP program name. Yes, you can call ours or SAP, both you can call. One program can call yes, a subroutine from one subroutine pool, subroutine from another subroutine pool, and subroutine from another subroutine pool. That is also possible. If you go back, last conclusion, if I go to F4, information system, here if I go to extended it, program type yes, yes for subroutine pool. I will remove this 200. I'll remove this 200 and continue. Right. So now, yes, I'm checking all the type yes programs in this server. All program type yes for subroutine pool. So who created all these subroutine pools? SAP created. Yes. SAP created all type yes. So where used list through this subroutine is called into which program you can find out. Even in include point of view also, if you want, I know one include. This include is used in how many programs you want to find out. Where used list. Place the cursor on include name. Click on where used list. You will get all those stuff. That is already covered while introducing where used. So this is also one of the way. So you hear system is searching, it's time taking. The reason is it is searching for all the external subroutine programs in this entire server. That is the reason it is taking time, lot of time. Okay. So now, in the meanwhile, I will take you to this. I will take you to this topic, modularization. Okay, here directly we have source code are over. We will go to 449. That is called as subroutine pool. Correct? Yes. So now, because first of all, the topic itself is procedures. Correct? Procedure contains set of statement, collection of statement and are called from other program. Best example is this. program, calling program, called program, but both are there within the same thing. Module call, it's the most generic picture. Yes, you define the procedures in ABAP program. When it is generated, they remain standalone modules. So it can be module or block or subroutine or procedure, you can call it as. Yes, you can call procedures in the program in which they are defined or from external programs. Procedures have an interface for passing data also, and can also contain local data also. That is little extension statement. I have not introduced the local data declarations or interface declarations. That is little extension. We will discuss that later. So now, one, this is over. No, still it is executing. Okay. In the meanwhile, ABAP contains the following kinds of procedures. Subroutines, page 451, function model 4, page 480, methods 1291. Subroutines are basically principally used for local modularization purpose. That means they are generally called from the program where it is defined. That is, they are talking on internal. You can use these subroutines to write functionality repeatedly within the program. Yes, you can define the subroutine in any ABAP program. Yes, you can define subroutine. That is, subroutine can be in type F also, type M also, anywhere you can write it. Yes. Then function modules are meant for global modularization. Encapsulation purpose, it is there. Methods, yes, behavior of the class and instant, this is under whoops. So this too we will talk later. You can call procedures internally or externally. If you call procedure externally, it is important that you understand how memory is organized in that, how screens are explained in that. Organization of memory, you can write it in 494. That is okay. So now I am moving to the subroutine topic. Subroutines are procedures that you can define within that in the call in an AES. Right. Normally called internally, that contains sections of code, piece of code, algorithms that are used frequently locally. That is, if you want to repeatedly do that, we will do. Okay. If you want, this is indirectly, subroutines performs like the in C language we have a function concept. Function concept. Okay. It can be reused throughout program a number of times. So now we will see define subroutine and calling subroutine. Yes, if you go to here, this is define subroutine. So we are not calling declaring subroutine. Everything does matter because this is declare is a word which are applicable to the field symbols or variables or field strings or structures or your function models. Function models are under, uh, internal tables, correct? So that is the date, simply declaration is applicable for data objects, but defining is just, it is a kind of procedure. Procedures can be defined manually or forward navigation. So it is begins with or start with or introduced with form and ends with or conclude by end form. Like that. Form, space, subroutine name and end form. But in addition to that, there is a one optional addition is there. Optional addition is using and changing. These two are placed in square brackets. That is, these two are optional. These two are optional additions, right? Yes, subroutine is the name of the subroutine. The optional additions using and changing define the parameter interface. That is our next topic. The subroutine can be defined without parameter interface or with parameter interface. But when it is required, when it is not required, also you must have complete clarity. Yes. So now 4,000, 4,000, no, 49,723 hits you found it. So in this S4 HANA server, you will find these many programs are external subroutines. Okay, this is the way to trace out. See here, yes, RP underscore means these are all about your HR related. These are all about your HR related, and these are all external subroutine for so and so, so and so, so and so. Right. Generic objects are, we will take one example. Okay. Double click on one example. So if you go to at the end, YRZ. See, we've only created only one YRZ, remaining and all from SAP only, right? Remaining and all from, yes, double click on that. So this is when we evaluate, oh, okay. So this is your subroutine pool, correct? Subroutine pool, right? Program type, attribute, title, yes. Do remember this is type yes program, it is type P. Status is pre means production program, SAP production program. Yes. Now, so this is the way you can, but you cannot test it. When you try to test, so you later at your free time you can open and check all SAP defined at least one or two you can evaluate. There you will find only the okay subroutine uh, subroutine definitions only. Correct? See now after subpool, yes, here it is. You have 1, 2, 3, right? This is your subpool. So subpool, I have subpool. Where used list. This is your where used list. Where used. Subroutine pool mainly used in programs, classes, interface, web, info. Continue. Yes, now you got the calling statement. Because calling and called, see here, you will find in depth. This is the way you can identify. Suppose I will place the cursor on external subroutine 1, where used list. So you are getting only one perform statement. Got it? Yes. I'll place the cursor on ABC and where used list. See, it is not found anywhere. If I go to sub 2, where used list. Yes, it is showing one time. See, the advantage is this. Okay. You have to catch that. Yes. Okay. So why it is called as external subroutine basically is, yes, because, yes, external, what is the meaning is all subroutines, subroutine definitions exist in program type yes, and all calling statement is perform statements exist in type 1. 1 means that's why this is called as a external subroutine. Okay. Yes. Next, last conclusion. Yes, this you can write it for, even includes also. So where hyphen used list, where used list can be used, so to know, okay, where this program, where this subroutine is called. that is called, yes, simply called when per. So that is, I know form name, I want to know the all performs in which programs. Where you use the next pro, you can mention. Because it can be one subroutine can be called in multiple programs because scope is extended, right? So this is the knowledge of external subroutines. So hope you guys are clear. So now we will go to here. Hmm. This is your ZAVK underscore program underscore subroutine 2. But this subroutine 2 is, sorry, hmm, subroutine, subroutine, subroutine 1. So this is actually, it is exploring external subroutines. This is the, because external sub, that means the first program was internal subroutines indirectly. This is, here it is exploring external. And do, my suggestion for you everyone is, you have to practice the same day itself. Otherwise there is a confusion. You will get, okay. So this is all about your overall. I am moving ahead with one more program. Because am I confusing you? No. The first program was introductory program. First program was introductory program for you. That is basic understanding purpose. What is that? Second program was internal external. That is first program itself is the, yes, this is, you can write it, exploring, okay, internal subroutines. All are internal subroutines only. That's it. The second one is external. But now we are going to use program 2, okay, which does not exist. Because I don't want to create everything in one program and mesh up everything. No, that I want to give clarity, extended clarity. See, everything is working with subroutines, or the topic is altogether external, exploring subroutines only. Okay, exploring subroutines, right. Now, yes, here we will go to subroutines. Now, we have some pending topic that we will talk. What is pending here? Okay. Mm. So this is over. Debugger, all those topic completed. Now, yes, right. I'm going to discuss one important topic with respect to subroutine only. Yes. So that is now subroutines. Subroutines can be created using forward navigation. Correct? Forward navigation. First fundamental. Correct? But now, we will look at the steps. Yes. So first steps. Steps. So steps goes in this way. Like double click on subroutine name of perform statement. Now that is first step. Correct? Yeah. So I will take you to this. Right. And again I am going to the same. Okay. See here. Is there any pattern? Pattern through, is there any subroutine? Subroutines cannot be inserted. Other pattern, here it is. So form is there. Form you can, yes, double click on this form. So this is your, yes, form space and form. NNN is nothing but this is the suggestible name. Subroutine name can be alphanumeric. It can have, yes, underscore also. No problem. As a, yes, alphanumeric, because there is no YZ. It is in part of the program. You can. It can be declared with, tables. Tables for the internal table. Tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, table 10. Using followed by variable 1, 2, 3, 4, variable n. Changing followed by variable 1, 2, 3, 4, variable n. So this is a dot and end form. That is inserting subroutine by pattern. Just if you over a period of time you forgot this how basics also, you can go and pattern. Under pattern, go to other pattern. Yes, continue. Therefore, here you will have this form. Continue. Wherever you place the cursor, at the cursor position, it is getting inserted. So this is your small topic because for your clarity's sake. So inserting subroutine template. It is template only. Why it is calling as template? Because using pattern. Using, okay, using pattern. Yes. So now you will get one idea how to we declare it, all those stuff. Okay, right. Yes. Okay. So this is your subroutine, like mm, that is the general thing. We are going to the next level. So because our main topic is something different, we thought of to discuss, but I am covering the 360-degree pending things and all. Right. Going to the this one. Suppose first perform space sub 1 only. So double click on sub 1. Yes, this is the name. You can double click it. Double click. So subroutine sub 1 does not exist. You want to create object. So when you double click on subroutine of perform statement, what will happen? Yes. System system proposes system proposes system create subroutine dialog box. Observe closely, carefully. Create subroutine dialog box. There is a question mark. There are three options for you. First, cancel. Cancel means I don't want to create. Double click. Again, yes, I don't. You click on no. Yes. Operation cancel. Yes. Next, double click. Double click on yes. Create object dialog box. So system proposes create object, create subroutine dialog box. What you need to do is continue with yes. You have to go with continue with yes. What will happen with yes? Yes. Now, so save before save option, save the program. So continue with next system proposes, because you have to know very closely. System proposes save dialog box. save program dialog box. Okay. Yes. Before exit to editing, save program dialog box. Yes. Continue with yes also here. No problem. This is every time we will get it. That's why it is good to have in-depth knowledge. Then after, yes, once again the third message, another dialog box comes with create subroutine dialog box. So system proposes include and master program. So master program is same program. So yes, next system proposes two things. What is that? F01 include and F01 include and master program. Yes. So now that's what. Choose system is recommending to go with program subroutine to sub1 F01 new include. And that is system proposing, it is selecting. But wanted I am switching to master program. So select master program and continue. Yes. So choose master program. Choose master program and continue. Yes. Okay. Master program and continue. That's it. Now, that's what we are doing till now. That is above is calling, okay, subroutines. Calling subroutines. That is calling zone. Then after that, yes, this is your, okay, all subroutine definitions. We'll keep all subroutine definitions here. That is as part of this. Yes, I'm writing subroutine. Okay, subroutine definitions. So it should be at the end, I told you. That's why when you debug any built-in program, if you come across first subroutine, you have to understand that main program is over. Because after first subroutine, you'll find all subroutines. There may be three or five or 10 or 100 subroutines, but all subroutines are placed at the end of the program. All calling statement performs at the beginning of the program. That is standard approach. Right. So now, okay, so sub 1, this control comes here, end form. I don't write. Yes, if you want to write, you can write, no problem. Test. Because first understanding is, that's why I'm writing only test statement. Because introduction should be simple. Correct, this is nothing new for you. So, forward now. But you have to remember, when you choose master program, system inserted a template. This is not a typed program. It is a generated program by forward navigation through. But what about this? This is inserted program through pattern. You have to find out the difference. What is the third one? You can type manually also. So all the three ways subroutine can be defined. Inserting through pattern, forward navigation, or manually typing. Okay, right. Going forward. Next. So if you choose master program and continue, yes. So now what happens? System generates. Notice that system generate generates form form and form template. Template means it's a blank template at the end of the program. At the end of the, okay, yes. And finally, you have to observe that, okay, observe that always system generates form and form template. Okay, template after existing last subroutine definition. Yes. There are already 2, 3, 4 subroutines are there. The fifth one is going to be after fourth it will be generated. This is your steps of forward navigation through your creating. Correct? But what is steps to generate hmm, steps to generate template using master program. That is by choosing master program through. So what is the meaning is, if this is the case, perform hmm, perform and sub perform exist at the beginning. At the beginning means after start of selection. That's what. At the beginning and form and form. Subroutine exist at the end. At the end of program. If it's just like above below, overall you have to observe that you are getting a feeling as internal subroutine. Above below. Till here is simple and clear, right? Yes, but why? Because this is also repeated only. Number of times I did it, but this time I typed the steps also. You have to know that. Mostly we will go with forward navigation. Now, yes, we have to remember that. Yes, SAP recommends. I am going to the recommendations of SAP. SAP recommends that keep means store or place. Okay, place all subroutine definitions under F01 include. F01 include. If we go back to the include classifications, you have top, yes, include for a bit top, TOP top. Top means global data. Simply global data objects. I01, O01, I will talk later. F01. F01 is, F stands for form. F01 is nothing but it is to store or subroutines. Okay, all subroutines. That is your include classification. So I'm talking on that. Yes, how do you do that F01? Right. So now we will go in this. So we will go with steps to create same program subroutine in include. Steps to generate because I am writing rather template, okay, using F01 include. In this case, what happens? Perform statement exist in main program. Yes, main program or master program. But subroutine definitions subroutine definitions exist subroutine definitions exist in F01 include. F01 include, right? That is your, yes. Now we will go to, yes. So similar kind of, what is the difference between above and below? We will try to do that. So now I'm going to the same perform space sub2. Double click on sub2. Sub2 does not exist. You want to create the object. Till here is same. Save before exiting. This is also same. That is, so if you proceed it, only these are all same. Okay. Yes. See here, I can copy and paste below also because to save time. Correct? Yes. Same procedure. But now system proposes F01 and master program. Then choose master program and continued here. But this statement will do in a opposite way. Now we will go with choose F01 include. Choose F01 include. Okay, and continue. Yes, this is only the difference. Go to F01 is already there. So sub2 F01. Sub2 F01. No problem. Okay. Yes. Continue. Continue. No problem. So there is a one warning comes in program include in program so and so and include statement will be inserted. Inserted new entry. You have new entry option. If you don't want, you can come back and change that. Otherwise, continue. Continue. So now, yes, double click again. Yes, go with same thing. So if you observe this here, yes, the first three letters are truncated. Z, A, V, K, three letters are truncated. Last letters are added here. F01. Last three letters. With new include. Continue with create subroutine. Subroutine 2. That is the name of the subroutine. And going to include new include. Continue. So system proposes. Yes. Continue with. Yes. Continue with the system proposed dialog box. Yes. System proposed dialog box. Okay, now, okay. There is a object can be created. Yes. Actually, that is the way we have to. So we want to, okay, fine. Because there is a double click. What I will do is that this is your program name, right? This is your program name. It's double click. Double click. Here, the proposal name, I can replace it. Yes, paste. That's it. I changed it. Simply, I changed the program include name. Okay. Include name and continue. Yes. Same program, just last three letters I changed it. Now it is F01 came. So change if required, change the system proposed program name if required, if you want to. That is optional. Okay, which is okay optional. Because generally, because we have taken so much lengthy program, yes, you have to remember always prefix gets removed, suffix F0 can gets added. Correct. So now continue. Okay. Continue with system proposed. So now notice that system generated subroutine form and form template in F01 include. That's it. F01 and okay, yes, this is your F01 and right. So now write statement. Simple, our core remains same. Test subroutine 2. But you have to activate this F01. Check, activate. Yes, when you activate it, ask for both. REPS means report source code. If you want, you can activate first F01, currently selected, go back, activate the program. Output is this. Okay. Yes. I will go to one more program. Perform space subroutine 3. I repeat it, subroutine 3 does not exist. Do you want to create the object? Yes. Yes. Now here subroutine 3. Subroutine 3 is like here it is. System again always proposes new include. You don't require new include. You can go with existing include. Already we have created. For each subroutine, we don't create separate include. All subroutines, we will keep it in F01 program. That's it. Now what happened? Sub 2 after sub 3 came. That is, so now here, write statement. Yes. Test subroutine 3 statement. Activate it. Activation is must. Back is yes, activate and a test. Now you are getting 1, 2, 3. So now, so specify the logic or statement or some statements, whatever you planned it. Finally, okay, activate F01 include. That's it. And back. Back, activate main program and test. Yes, this is what the steps overall. Okay, clear? As we have to know about this. Most of the times, again, we don't go with this approach. We'll go with F01 include only. That's why I introduced step by step. You should not get confused. See here, I'm going to show in debug mode. Yes, very, very important debug mode. So first, where we are, this is important, right? What are all your observations? Yes. So, right. First sub 1, yes, right. Perform sub 1. So you have to see the above section. This is main program under the subroutine existing program. Both are same, that's why it is showing same. But the second one, sub 2, yes, sub 2 is only, yes, this is important. Current cursor position, this is subroutine 2. Subroutine 2, last F01. Yes. Okay, execute, come back. See, that means in this debugger, morning I told you, right? In debugger, yes, yes, we can find, yes, we can find main master program, program name, and the current cursor position, either include, okay, include name also. That is generally most of the time include F01. F01 include name also. That is your in debugger, you have to observe many things. By looking at what is the calling called, that is your observe again. This remain fixed because calling statement at only The right side only it is getting changed. Now it is F01 line number 24. Yes, this is ends and returns. Right? This is the way. If you want to stop this program, you want to stop, write something here. Write ABC so that it will come in the tops after end of the subroutine. So that means this program have, which covers general ABC statement, 3 subroutines also. This sequence one after another execution zone. The output comes as per the sequence of this. You can shuffle this any order, anything. Okay, right. This is about your very, very important. So conclusion is this. I'm going to one more program quickly because you have to know one executable program. Yes. This is your last demonstration for today. C38. C38. So G program which is type 1. Type 1. Right. Here it is report space perform. So here I am going to write perform sub 1. Perform sub 1 and one more perform sub 2. Perform sub 2. Right? Sub 2. But what happens is that these two, yes, are the subroutines are here. C38, C38, Z program top, not top, it is F01. This is type I. I means what? I means include. Yes, this is include. Yes. But this entire include, what is the connectivity between this and this is, here system generates one include statement. Include space, uh, 1 minute. So now I will take this. This is important. Include space your Z G program. Sorry, small letters will write G program F01. G program F01 data. So you have to observe. This is most important. Observe the include statement. Yes, in case when you create like this, yes, observe the system generated include statement in main. Okay, in main. Yes. So if you come here, yes, now, yes. So the subroutine definition, demarcation. That is above is calling, called. Yes, look below, form sub 1 is okay. Where is sub 2? Where is sub 3? Then sub 2, sub 3 is there at the S. This is your, yes. Double click, you will reach out to yes, this include. This include is all about subroutine definitions. Clear? So, include statement. Yes, this include, if you comment it by mistake, you will get unknown errors. Sub 2 definition is unknown, sub 3 definition is unknown because these definitions are there in this. Okay, yes, this is what. Rather than, again, very important, this, after this include, if I try to write XYZ, this is again error because you are writing the code after end form. Wrong. Statement is not accessible. Why? Because after all subroutines under you are writing. But if you write this XYZ here, again wrong. See, XYZ before First subroutine, it's okay. Before first subroutine is okay. Yes. See, this is the way you have to learn the subject. Okay? Yes. Because sub 1 is available here, remaining sub 2, sub 3. Actually, I supposed to type B here, but I kept it inside of the subroutine. Got it? Now, I'm going to picture and conclude this quickly today. See, now this is your, yes, form sub 1 and end form. Then form sub 2, then end form. Form sub 2 and this end form. That's it. Now, so this is your, what is the connectivity? Connectivity you have to understand. This whole include is included into program by using this statement. This statement is a kind of link statement or connectivity statement. And next, this subroutine sub 1 form and form is connected this way. Okay, see this form and form. This inside I am writing this red color. Form and form is this. Okay, yes, this is your calling statement. Same thing, this form and form is called here. Is called here. Okay. So that's what about your overall. Okay, because I'm unable to draw arrow. So clear now. I hope this picture gives complete clarity. So this is about basic only. Still it took 2 hours time to introduce subroutine basics on here. Okay, thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Next.